some things that we need to talk about. And this is an impromptu. You know, you got so many people living YouTube. And quite frankly, YouTube is not for everyone, right? And tonight we're about to talk a little bit about why is it that it's not for everyone? Why is it that people are quitting YouTube? What makes it so hard? And how come certain people are being successful on YouTube? Yeah, I'm not going to stay here for long. Let's talk in just a minute. Listen, family, if you're just jumping into the live stream, go ahead and let me know in the comment section where you're joining us from. I would love to give you a shout out. I appreciate you being here with us tonight. And so this is the type of things, if I'm looking down, apologize. I'm looking at different destinations just to make sure that it's coming out correctly to you guys right out there. That's what I'm doing. But yeah. This year, we're about to, do some things a little differently. Certain things will be just like this. The way we're doing it right now was not planned. We're just coming out just to have some raw, genuine, honest conversations about what exactly is happening. If you're new to YouTube or if you're a content creator and your YouTube journey is not exactly what you're looking for, you've been asking yourself some questions, this live stream will be something that will help you. Or if you're new to YouTube, if you're trying to start your YouTube career, there's certain things that you need to understand, and it happens even to the best of us, which is why I want to welcome you here tonight, right? There's some things, advice, different things that some mega YouTubers will be giving you guys online talking about. And if you don't know exactly what they're talking about, you will be like, okay, exactly. What's all this? This may be too much for you. Who's telling the truth? Who's not? And tonight we're about to break all of those things down. So I really appreciate you guys being here with me tonight on the live stream. All right, family? If you're new to the channel, allow me to welcome you here. My name is JP Hightek. I'm a global branding and media expert. I've been doing this for over 15 years, family, and I've been doing YouTube for over 10 years. I've seen ups and downs in YouTube, and I've helped other amazing creators also start their journey, businesses, work with them and all that. And so if you want to connect, you know what to do. Like we always say, go ahead and visit my website, jphightek.com, or shoot me an email, right? connect@jphightek.com, and let's see how we can help you level up, build the premium brand. But let's talk about exactly what's happening. I got a couple of videos that I want to share with you guys tonight. But family, we're about to, just do some reactions to them, listen to what they have to say, and I'll give you guys the real breadcrumbs about the truth of what exactly is happening. Again, if you're joining us, let me know in the comment section where you're joining us from so I can give you a shout out. Again, this is what we do every single week. We're going live here on this channel to give you guys amazing jams. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what they're talking about right here. I got my screen share up and let's see what they're saying. Okay, let's see here. All right, let me play this. Okay, give me 1 second, and there we go.
Everyone is quitting YouTube. MatPat, who runs the Game Theorist channel, just announced that he's quitting YouTube forever after more than 13 years on the platform. He says that he's prioritized his work over his family for some time now, and he's at a point where him and his wife Steph are ready to retire and hand off the channel to someone else. And he's not the only one doing this. Tom Scott, a popular YouTuber with over 6 million subscribers, also shared that he's done with YouTube forever, as well as Seth Everman, who has over 4 million subscribers, Captain Sparkles, who has over 11 million, and Stampy Longhead, who has over 10 million subscribers.
Jeez, people are just quitting YouTube, family. And if you notice, those are not small YouTube creators. Those are not, beginners. Those are people that build millions and millions of following, right? And after they've reached a certain level, they're deciding to just leave YouTube altogether, stop and focus on their family. We're about to talk about why is that.
And despite MatPat's channel having one of the best years ever and earning over $1 million a year according to Social Blade, he thinks it's best to end his career on a high note rather than fading off into irrelevancy.
Now,
everyone is quitting YouTube.
Listen, this is a big deal, all right? All these people are quitting YouTube for a specific reason, right? If you notice, a lot of the common denominator that keeps coming over and over is, I'd rather quit on a high note. I'd rather leave and focus on my family. One thing that I'm about to tell you will bust your bubble is YouTube is a harsh harsh platform to grow on. All right. When you start on YouTube, everything is hard. Everything is hard. Nobody cares about you. Nobody want to listen to you. Nobody cares about your channel. Nobody wants to wait to even pay attention to the things that you're talking about. You feel literally as if the whole world is against you. That is the reality. But here's the thing. If you notice, all these amazing creators, after they reach a certain level, are deciding to leave YouTube. Why? Because once you reach a certain level, right, on YouTube, you may either feel like you have nothing else to talk about. You may feel like you're recycling content over and over again, or you may realize that the love of it is actually not there anymore. And that personally happened to me several times, right? Where you go through seasons where you feel like, listen, you're not as inspired anymore to talk about anything, even coming out and creating content or showing up like I'm doing tonight. Sometimes you just feel like not doing it. And here's the thing, time goes by fast. Before you realize it's been a month, 2, 3, 4. And, if you don't get back at creating or doing what you started, people will obviously unsubscribe from your channel. Certain people will feel like, all right, you're not as relevant anymore because you haven't created content for X amount of time. And you yourself will get out of the habit of creating content. That's very, very important to understand. Whenever you're creating your YouTube, you have to understand you're building a couple of things. You're building your trust factor with the people that are following you, but you're also building your muscle memory, right? You're building your consistency. You're creating something where it becomes second nature to just create content. It's just like going to a job after a while and feeling like not going anymore. Everything becomes boring. Well, here's the one thing that happens to a lot of creators. We get bored fast. Yep, you heard me. We get bored fast. Does that happen to you? Do you get bored fast? Well, let me know in the comment section if this is something that affects you, because, hey, I understand creators we just want to move on to other things quickly. But if you get bored fast, you got to understand that you got to prioritize your creativity. Okay, because this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. You got to take your time. And if you reach a point where you just cannot find a way to get back at it, either take a pause. But here's the thing that I always say. Be realistic with your following. Let people know the seasons that you're going through. Let them know what's happening to you. Let them know what you're thinking. Let them know if you have any major life event. People will love you more for that. Your followers, your subscribers will love you more and respect you more for those type of things. Let's say what other creators still have to say here on YouTube. Let's see Mr. Beast. He has something to say here. Let's see.
A big thing that everyone underestimates is what was your experience with your last video? If people loved the last video of yours that they watched, they're more likely to watch your next one. We'll get trending, and I'll notice a comment from someone, like, we'll just pull it in, like Edward Jobs, right? And Edward Jobs will comment, oh my gosh, I've never seen Mr. Beast before. This
Now listen, what he's saying is very important, right? Pay attention to this part.
really cool. And then 3 hours later, and they'll go, oh my gosh, I just watched 8 videos. Like, where has this been all my life? A big thing that everyone underestimates.
That is very important, right? Whenever you're starting on YouTube, one thing that I always tell new creators that are starting on YouTube is a new YouTube channel really will have the hardest chance of being discovered. And here's a hack I'm about to give you in case you didn't know. Start by publishing at least 10 videos. Why is that? You just heard Mr. Beast say it, right? Like, they don't know you at first, but people will want to watch more than one video to get a sense of who you are exactly, or what you do, or what you're about. And as you saw, he said, people just discover his video one time and stay hooked. How do you stay hooked? By watching multiple of the same videos from the same creator, from the same channel. So think about one thing. If you're new, do you have everything to prove or nothing to prove? If someone like Mr. Beast understands this hack, what do you think a small creator is supposed to do? Focus on releasing several videos at the beginning. And we're about to talk about some strategies on the type of videos you should be releasing. It's not every video that works, right? You need to have a specific identity whenever you're creating your content, but you must have several videos. There's nothing worse than a brand new YouTube channel with just one video, asking people to subscribe, and you're getting upset that nobody's actually caring to subscribe. You know why they're not? Because they don't have enough reason to subscribe to your channel. You have not proven yourself yet. But if you have 10, 15, 20, 30 videos. And it's not about the length of the videos. It's about having several videos on the channel, even if it's a video series, right? One thing that's great is you can start your journey just with a series. For example, if you want to have a tutorial on how to do something and you break that up to multiple parts, guess what's going to happen? Now you're giving people reason to go from video part 1, 2, 3, 4, and all of that to the rest, right? Create a way to make it interesting for people to want to stay and watch multiple of your videos versus just having one or two and announcing that, hey, we'll be creating content as often, just subscribe and see. People do not believe what you say at the beginning. They believe what they see, right? And there's two factors there, because you have your new followers that need you to prove yourself, right? They want to see if you're really a trustworthy creator for them to follow, or, right, if you're worth their time. Now, on the flip side, you also have the YouTube algorithm that wants to trust you and recommend your videos to other channels. Guess what? In order for them to do that, it's not a person that's doing it. It's the algorithm, is the system, is an AI that's doing that. In order for the AI to do that, it needs something called data, right? More data is required. Well, they can only get that by you releasing a certain number of videos. And last I checked, they recommend about 30 videos, right? When you're new, for the data, for the system to really kick in properly. And then a consistency schedule of release, right? Do that at the very beginning, right? So that you can really get both help from YouTube itself to recommend your videos to other channels, or have people trust you more, right? And that is very important. Let's go ahead and continue listening to what they have to say, because amazing things are being said here, and I'm loving it. So let's see what Media TV has to say.
97% of YouTube channels never reach monetization. But here's what nobody tells you.
There's no channel that everyone in the world.
Did you hear what he said at the beginning? Now, hopefully you didn't miss it. Let me rewind that. Pay attention.
97% of YouTube channels never reach monetization.
Let's pause right there. 97% of YouTube channel never reach monetization. My God. So if you're a small YouTube channel, right, and you're monetized, you are part of the top 5% of those that are doing that.
But here's what nobody tells you.
There's no channel that everyone in the world wants to watch. What's better is actually having a specific audience, because if you try and reach everybody, you'll end up reaching nobody. When you're starting a YouTube channel.
Oh my God, we're busting bubbles tonight. Did you hear what he said? If your goal is to really reach everyone, you're going to end up reaching nobody. And that is very important. Those are mistakes that, if only I had known when I started, I would have grown faster than how I've grown in my career as a creator on YouTube, right? You're not here for everyone. Don't try to serve everyone. Don't try to create content for everyone. Be specific. Who exactly do you want to create content for? And one thing that helped me, and again, this is a creator channel, and this is Content Creators University, and I'm talking to creators now. If you're a creator, think about this. What type of YouTube channel you love? Would you want to watch yourself? And I'm not talking about how, technical your editing is and all those. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the content of your conversation. Would you want to watch and listen to yourself? If yes, for how long? Right? Those are very important. And who specifically do you address your content to? Can they find themselves easily in the things that you're talking about? That is what matters here. Why? Because at the beginning, it may not seem like a big deal, but that is giving you your complete identity in order for you to have that exponential growth. There's so many YouTube channels, new YouTube channels that are getting, 10, 20, 30,000, 50, and 80,000 subscribers within 6 months. And why is that happening? This is why that is happening. Because when you discover that, this channel is all about how to become a successful real estate, agent by leveraging some specific things, and then the build up on that. Now, if you're a real estate agent, now you want to watch that YouTube channel, and that strategy specifically, you want to follow through, and you want to keep learning from different ways of using that strategy. And now guess what? Now you have a niche within the niche within the niche, and that works a lot, right? So that is the homework that you got to do. Now let's continue listening here and see what Sean can.
You want to have really strong answers to these questions. What is your channel about? Who is your channel for? When you know exactly who your channel is for, then you can get a lot of traction.
97% of YouTube.
There you go. If you know who your channel is for, you can get a lot of traction. And that is something that certain YouTubers that have several subscribers and hit something that we call a roadblock, right? And that's one thing that you need to know. You can hit a roadblock. Your channel can be growing. At a certain point, you realize that, boom, it's not growing as much anymore. What happened? Right? Don't be scared to pivot. Don't be scared to readjust. Don't be scared to go back and see exactly what's causing it. And like I said, data is a big deal. And a lot of creators that I talk to, they do not care to take a look at the data, go into the YouTube studio, see exactly what's helping them, what's not. Those things, you got to take a look at them, right? It might be boring for us, but that is something that helps out a lot. And I want to encourage you to pay attention to those. And finally, we have this video right here that gives you 5 things, right? Shout out to Danny J for this 5 things to get your first 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Check it out. Let's talk about it.
5 things I wish I knew before I started my YouTube channel. Expect lower views than other social media platforms when you're getting started.
Expect lower views. Don't be ashamed that you don't have a lot of views. That shouldn't be, at least, the focus of you starting this YouTube channel. Remember, you must have a strategy. You must be patient. I know that's the hardest part. It's easier said than done. But from someone that started multiple YouTube channel and went through the phases, I'm encouraging you. Be patient. Because all it takes, if you put all these tapes that we're sharing this, live stream today together, and whenever someone discovers you, that's all it takes. They will be hooked to your YouTube channel. So expect that. One of the worst things to have is to have the wrong expectation, thinking that everyone is going to flood to your comment section, flood to the like your videos, or flood to watch them. No. Expect lower views. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Play the long game. 2, YouTube's audio library is the best for background music and won't give you copyright strike.
Oh boy, that's another one. Copyright strike is something that every creator at some point dealt with, right? Either you'll be paying money, right, to get copyright-free music into your content whenever you're releasing them or going live or doing anything like that, or use YouTube's library of copyright-free music, so that you do not have to deal with any copyright takedown or anything like that, or someone monetizing on your video and them getting paid all of the big bucks, right? You want to think about that. Now, of course, if you're interested in checking out some copyright-free content, I'll leave a link, affiliate link for you to go check out. It's pretty good stuff. Go ahead and check it out. You will not regret. That's the solution that I use. And let's see, get it from there, and it's pretty amazing. So go ahead and check it out if you want to get some copyright-free content. But you must think about that. What type of music, audio, or you're a creator, a music, composer, maybe you can create your own stuff, or go ahead and purchase a beat, have a license to it, and anything were to happen, which is what I do for some of my, videos. Whenever, I release, I have other YouTube channels, like I'm saying. So whenever I release content, I get a strike or anything, I have my, contract with the music creator, the composer of the beat that I'm using. I can easily let YouTube know, provide the documentation, and they'll remove that. But if you don't have anything, it will be hard for your YouTube channel to grow. And the worst thing you want to have is for your channel to be taken down because of too many copyright strike. And all is having 3, right? Family, we do not want to have that headache. It's hard enough to be a creator on YouTube, and that's the last thing you want to have. So pay attention to those things.
I learned that the hard way. 3, Pexels is an amazing website for copyright-free B-roll, like this. 4, you have to be known on YouTube for something specific in the beginning. If you go broad, you will not grow. 5,
if you go broad, you will not grow. We keep talking about that, right? We keep talking about being specific. Why? Because so many people want to go broad and just talk about general stuff. No, who are you talking to? What specifically do you have to say? And when you're starting, I would say, listen and listen well. Whenever you're starting, people are looking for a specific identity that's not out there like that. What am I talking about? For example, whenever you go on YouTube, a lot of times you're looking for a specific solution or how to do something. Most of us, we go on YouTube and we learn how to do a lot of different things, so whenever people discover your channel, if they realize that this specific channel is giving a lot of solutions, specific solutions on how a specific type of people can do certain things, man, you're going to become quickly one of their favorite channel. Even if your channel is small, even if you have a couple of hundred subscribers or anything like that, right? They're going to realize that you're really taking the time to give them solution, help them with, what they're trying to achieve. And they either want to, go ahead and save your video in their playlist or go ahead and subscribe to your channel because you're delivering a lot of helpful content. So at first, what am I saying? Think about helping people. Help. So ask yourself, all right, who are you? What are the type of people you want to talk to, and what are the type of help you want to provide, right? And create 10 to 20 videos. I always say the sweet spot is 15, just to help people on those specific things. It could be a software and multiple facets of that software when it's very popular. But here you are coming specifically to show people how to do something specific with that software. For example, we know creators a lot of time use, let's say, CapCut, right? And here you are a content creator. Let's say you're a podcaster. Now you want to show specifically podcasters how to use CapCut, right, to create their reels, right? To promote their podcast. Bam, now something specific that you can have multiple series and showing them how to do it, how to create the content, how to come up with the ideas, where are the places to post them, how often to post them, and how CapCut can help, where to get the B-rolls and different things to add, like pixels she just mentioned. Amazing things like that are ideas that you can put together just to help yourself grow and help others. There's nothing better than a channel that's dedicated to helping people. And I guarantee you, if you do that, people at the beginning will love you.
An iPhone is enough. You do not need fancy equipment to get started.
That is true, family. That is very, very true. iPhone is enough nowadays. I'm using the iPhone 16 Pro Max all the time when I travel or when I leave the house. That's one of my phones that I have. And the camera records in high definition, 4K, right? And so that's all you need. Grab it, create content. Don't let anything stop you. And I understand that is hard, but this is how easy it can be. Using your iPhone, create up to 15 to 20 content, post that, right, on your new YouTube channel, and start with a consistency schedule and deliver helpful tips to folks. And if you do that, I guarantee you will start growing on YouTube. Again, shout out to the folks that have joined us today. I appreciate you guys being here with us. And this is the end of the live show. I'll see you guys next time. Like I would say, peace. See you next week.